Does anybody else notice something is a little off with Obama endorsing Kamala Harris? Anybody notice something funny?
Kamala!
Hello. Hi.
Hey there.
Oh, hi. You're both together. Oh, it's good to hear you both.
I can't have this phone call without saying to my girl Kamala, I am proud of you. This is going to be historic.
We called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh, my goodness. Michelle, Brock, this means so much to me. I am looking forward to doing this with the two of you, Doug and I both, and getting out there, being on the road. But most of all, I just want to tell you the words you have spoken and the friendship that you have given over all these years mean more than I can express. So thank you both. It means so much. And we're going to have some fun with this too, aren't we?
What did you notice? What did you notice? Let me know in the comments. What did you notice? I'll tell you what I noticed. I noticed that this almost feels like the same call that Biden made to Kamala Harris when she was on the campaign trail as well maybe 3 or 4 days ago. It seems real AI-ish to me. I really don't know how to explain it any further than that. It just seems real AI-ish. Let's read the comments. Look like we know who's calling the shots. Obviously, we knew that. Obama and Michelle calling, or seeming to call Kamala and to endorse her is really him saying, hey, you gonna solidify my 4th term, right? We already got 3 terms. We got Joe. Now we need to know if you gonna fall in line as well. That's pretty much all I'm seeing right now. I never would have guessed it. This is so shocking. Wow, Obama endorsed Kamala Harris. Who could have possibly seen this coming? Oh my God. They don't sound happy at all. I'm just saying this is a horrible pick and they know it. But hey man, we got the first Asian running for president. Oh, this is staged, bro. It's so fake that it's cringeworthy, and it's almost insulting to my intelligence and also to my people. It's like, come on, my black people, my black homies. Like, that's all it takes. It's that easy. All she needs to do is be black. That's it. That's the only. Okay. Let me show you why that shouldn't be your only requirement. A woman who says she is only going to vote for Kamala Harris because she is black gets a quick wake up lesson. Oh boy, y'all want to sit down with them.
Vote for? Let me ask you a question. Would you vote for?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm gonna just be real honest with this. She's a black woman.
Yeah.
Because they folk, not Kim folk.
I think it goes back to what somebody was saying, where it's not voting for someone, but majority will vote for somebody else just.
Hold on. Let me line this out.
I think majority.
Is it only because she a black woman?
Yeah.
Do you not see how that's a bad idea?
Elaborate.
Okay, so we're in 3 proxy wars with some of the most powerful leaders in the world. She failed at the border, in which we have an estimation of 15 to 20 million people illegally into this country. That is literally overtaking and bankrupting Chicago to the tune of over $400 million per year, and they are in a deficit. Oakland is going out of business. San Francisco, ditto. California, $65 billion deficit. New York, they're literally cutting trash, in which they are the rattiest, dirtiest city, and they've taken up resources as far as free healthcare, free hotels to the tune of $600 a day. They're literally taking over your schools. Your taxpayer dollars are going to fund the migrant crisis. She was supposed to be in charge of this. We have a failing economy. Every single day I see people getting on the internet talking about $30 an hour is the new minimum wage because inflation is fucking out of control. At one point, it was at almost 10%, depending on what city that you in. She has no policy, no record to stand on. one of the biggest things that she did in her career was lock up more black men than ever before. But we sitting here and vote her in office on identity politics. The very person that she was under as far as the president of the United States of America, she called him racist during a debate, which shows you how fake she is. And the only thing that we can stand on from a policy perspective is whether or not she's black and she's a woman. We did that during the Obama administration, and he didn't do anything for black people. As a matter of fact, y'all complain because the only person that he did, or the only group of people that he really stood for, is the alphabet community, and that's his landmark thing that he's still standing on today. So the only thing that we have to stand on is identity politics. That shit didn't work with Tiffany Henyard in Dayton, Illinois. It didn't work with Karen Bass. It didn't work with Lori Lightfoot in Chicago. It didn't work with Brandon Johnson that then took over her position in Chicago. It didn't work with Andre Dickens in Atlanta. It didn't work with Eric Adams in New York. It doesn't work across the country. Every single Democratic city is a hellhole. And we sitting here talking about identity politics?
The sad part is I've come across, and I know a lot of my people whom genuinely feel that there's nothing wrong with the sentiment. They genuinely feel like, oh, I'm black, so everything that I have to do in life has to represent that. And if somebody don't share the same skin color as me, then I'm somehow against my culture. She's literally only voting for Kamala Harris based on her skin color. Ain't that the same thing that we're fighting against? Aren't we fighting against people doing racist shit, right? That's what we fought. We fought against segregation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we fought against all these different things just for you to want to keep segregation with the mentality of like, oh, she's black, so that's the only qualification I need for her. It's like, dog, we gotta be smarter than this. We can't keep doing this. We can't keep getting duped over and over by this line of thinking. Oh, she's black, so you know what I'm saying? We gonna make sure we stick with her for that. Man, just because they black don't mean that they got your back. Just because they black don't mean that they got your best interests at heart. You do realize that you've been in arguments or not, how do I say, debates with people who share the same skin tone, right? And meaning you're not going to 100% agree with, right, okay, so you get this. So how can you just blindly decide to agree with somebody just on their skin color? Man, get the hell up out of here. Somebody needs to get that man a medal, and he articulated it perfect. I don't care if he had talking points in front of him. I don't care. Bro just called her a DEI hire without calling her a DEI hire. Like, oh, this was correct and absolutely based for sure, man. Somebody needs to find his X account for me. I can't. I was looking, but and what makes this even funnier is the fact that she's Indian. But anywho, hold on. You coming up next. Hold up. Trying to get the video queued up for y'all. Anywho, this man has a message specifically for black men. You know, black people too, but black men specifically. And our opinions for Kamala. Dude, can you just give me a chance to give you an introduction, bro?
72 hours. Not even 72 hours has it been since we learned that Vice President Kamala Harris is going to be the presidential nominee, and we have everybody from every direction coming for her, including a lot of so-called brothers out here.
She's running to be the president of the United States of America. This is quite literally how it works. You know, when Obama was running, when men are running and for president and all they dirt get dug up, we don't have nobody doing this right here. Now, I believe in protecting women, but I don't know, that off of the basis of that alone is like, so we're trying to give women special treatment. And isn't that the same thing that we fight against?
A lot of so-called brothers out here. And this message is for men in general, but specifically for black men.
Okay.
And if you know me, you know my work, you know that number one, I don't do a lot of talking. And the reason for that is I've learned a long time ago that people who do a lot of talking are really not about that action.
For sure.
People who are about action and who are about doing things don't really do a whole lot of talking. But I feel compelled to speak on this because I am tired. I'm tired of seeing the bullshit. Excuse my language because I don't usually cuss, and anybody that knows me will tell you, but I am tired. I'm tired just in these 72 hours of seeing so many people talk so much shit about this woman who has worked so hard to get to where the fuck she is.
Now, I don't doubt that she worked hard to get to where she's at right now. I'm pretty sure you worked hard to get to where you are, but working hard does not disavow the lack of either. First of all, let me say this. We're all expected to work hard, and I'm not trying to demean or diminish any of her accomplishments, but we're all expected to work hard, okay? Nobody gets a extra pat on the back for that. However, there's a lot of things that she chose not to work hard on, which makes it hard on us.
And y'all, it is incredibly maddening to see, regardless of what your political views are and what you believe, because it is your right. If you are Republican, if you are Democrat, if you are independent, it is your right to be any of those things. But the personal, misogynistic, racist, disrespectful attacks that I have seen that are just flying from everywhere. And
Trust me. I'm sorry, I hit the mic. We share the same sentiment, brother. Like we genuinely do. I sit back, but not just for Kamala Harris, for everybody across the board, right? We fight for women to have equal rights, to be able to get paid equally and all this other type of stuff. She's running for president. She's getting criticized the same. Of course, there's criticism that you won't like, but because she's black, we're not protecting her. Like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like it's identity politics with that. Just because she's black, I don't believe in bullying nobody. I don't believe in bullying. I'm not advocating, and nor am I saying that it's okay to demean anybody. But you're running for the president. You ruined us at the border. You also are the right hand to all of what Biden has accomplished with. I'm just saying, bro.
On national TV that are unchecked in real time, and on all of these apps that I'm seeing, man, is incredible. How can you call yourself a man and sit by and allow a woman to be treated that way in your face? I'm looking at a guy on Fox News allowing this dude to refer to the Zeta Conference as a colored sorority conference, and he does nothing. It's time out, man.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being honest. I probably wouldn't have liked the word colored, but I mean, we see colored in movies these days. You know what I'm saying? We see people describe. I've seen women describe themselves. Oh, we can't do this because, I'm speaking for the colored folk. I've heard that, this, that, and the third. So I don't know, bro. It's kind of pick and choosy to me because they could have said black, but then there would have been a problem with that. Oh, well, they got this person up here saying black, such and such. Why she couldn't just, So it's you never can please people, bro.
It's time for people to stand up, man, and be the man that you beat your chest trying to act as if you are. Be that. Be that. And there's no greater measure of a man than his ability to protect women. At what point in time are we going to do that?
Have you heard about the many women that got SA and also unalived due to what was happening at the border under her watch, under Kamala Harris' watch? We can't be hypocrites, man.
And do it and stand on it consistently. It has to change. She's worked hard to get to where she is. Worked hard and has a better resume than most of the dudes that are talking about her, if not all of them.
So, what policies that she has she done or she participated in that matters to you? What policies?
If you can sit back and not only just allow this to be spewed and say nothing, but actually participate in it, you ain't no man. I'm saying it. And I don't even say things like that because I hate the way that it sounds coming from people who you know just pander to women. I don't do that. You can look at my history. You can talk to anybody that knows me. That's not what I do. But it has to be said, man, because we have got to have some change. If we don't have some change, it got to start with us. This woman is stepping up, trying to make change for everybody. And she need people, real soldiers that's going to be behind her. And if you not that, then so be it. Go to the other side. Support them wholeheartely. And you need to do it, and do it with facts.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do it with what you believe in terms of your...
No. You can't do it with what you believe. You just said do it with facts. Believing in something is totally different than it actually being objective. You know what I mean?
And you need to do it, and do it with facts. Do it with what you believe in terms of your opposition to her policy. Do it with her record. Whatever issue you have with her record, do it from that standpoint. But to attack her, to attack our culture, and do all of this bullshit that has absolutely nothing to do with whether moving this country forward, it needs to stop.
Now, I want to say that I totally agree, man. It has to stop, but it should have stopped a long time ago, bro. I'm just saying, like, of course, we men, we can handle it, right? You know what I mean? Men politicians, right? But, you know, we want women to fill those spaces. And when women get in those spaces, we now have to tailor. You see what I'm saying? You see where the problem goes with this? You know, like, and the issue that I do have is with just how she's handled policy, how she's backed and supported Biden policy. You know what I'm saying? These are the issues that I have. I'm not, oh, she's a black woman, so I need to support her. And like, come on, man. Her being black does not automatically mean that she's going to get my support. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta, as black men, we gotta man up and stop supporting people just because they share the same skin tone. And then right after that, you want to say a sentence like we're all made equal. Come on, man. People can't have opinions about her unless they positive. It's pretty much what I just got from that. You want different standards for her than all other politicians. You know, and I think it has a lot to do with her skin color more than anything. I really hope, you know, Judge Joe Brown is listening to this, because y'all think that, you know, us criticizing the things that she actually do, the failure, you know, at the border, the fact that she locked up, you know, and supported locking up black men, you know what I'm saying? The fact that I'm not somebody who cares about who she sleeps with or nothing like that. I just genuinely don't care. I don't think she's less of who she is, of her ethnicity, for falling in love with somebody of another ethnicity. But in our culture, in the black culture, we don't do that, right? We, you know, go black woman. Wait till y'all see who she married to. I wonder if the energy gonna be the same. Because you seen in the beginning, we go off of emotion and identity politics. That's it, which is sad, bro. It's sad. So, just to sum up and reply, man, I too don't believe in just, you know, being ambiguous and being vile and vicious and volatile and demeaning when even when you have opposition. And myself over here, I try my hardest to make sure that I do not demean human beings on this channel. Now, I will say some jokes here and there, you know. I'm not saying that I never tip the scale. I'm not gonna sit here and lie like that. You know, I do believe in respecting women, black or white, don't matter who you are. Latina, I mean, don't matter. You know, Asian, all women, you know what I'm saying? And more importantly than protecting women, we protect what's right versus what's wrong. That's what it should be about. We need to protect truth, not just the fact that she's black and a woman, y'all. Get over yourselves.